what's good, D-Squad? How you doing? It's feeling, man. It's your boy D back on another bang reaction. You already know what the day is, man. Today is Selena Monday, number 148. And today we got Selena Post-Grammy interview, March 2nd, 95. That's a very important year. Rare Selena footage. Now, I know y'all wondering who's right here, man. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Let people know who you are, man.
My name is Harry Patterson. I am a minister at the St. John Baptist Church here in Columbia, South Carolina, where both Hadith and myself are members there, and we attend. And we talked about getting on his video a couple of days ago. I always try to encourage him to keep doing what he's doing. He's doing some real positive stuff. I've seen several of his videos in the past, and continue to encourage him even as he encourages you. Wonderful young brother here, and he's doing some great things through the magic of technology. So
yeah, appreciate that, man. But thank you for being in this video. But yeah, man, this is, apparently a video that she did, an interview that she did after the Grammy. So we're gonna hop into it. I'm gonna leave the original video link in the description down below. Those y'all wanna check it on your own time. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and join the D Squad if you haven't already. Also, subscribe to my second channel, DatBoiDith Skips, if you haven't done that as well. But yeah, we're gonna hop into this, man. Mr. Patterson, like I said, thanks for being on here, man. But like I said, March 2nd, 95, that's the same month that she passed away. So she passed at the end of the month, March 31st, so 29 days before she passed. So that might give me a little bit of chills just to know that. But like I said, I always like to hear her speak because she was very generous. If you knew who Selena was, she was really down to earth. She loved to connect with her fans. She loved to just, make them laugh. She was just, like I said, she was just like us, just a regular human being, just like to make people laugh and just bring joy to people. So let's just hop into it, man. Let's get it. Let's see what she has to say.
Welcome back to TC, and what can I say? We finally caught up with the lady herself, the princess of Tejano, beautiful, talented Selena. Welcome to Tejano Country.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
You're a hard act to catch up with. I'm telling you, you have been all over the place. We've basically chased you all over San Antonio and the Valley, and finally made it here to LA, and we caught up with you.
Yeah.
You're here
Where she was from? Did you know? So she was from. She's from. I don't know if she's from Corpus Christi. But
she's from a town near Corpus
Texas.
Christi,
Yeah, she's from Texas.
If I remember correctly.
Yes, she's from Texas, up that area. So, but one fun fact that I've learned about Selena, and it really surprised me. That's why I say her story is so fascinating. I did not know her first language was English. She actually started speaking English first. Okay. And she had to learn how to speak Spanish fluently, like, cause her dad tried to teach her, cause she was kind of like they was kind of like the Jackson 5. She started when she was like 7, somewhere like that, and they was just singing. She likes disco songs. She likes songs that disco medley songs. You know what I mean? Things that me and you adore. And she wasn't singing the heritage, the songs that came with their heritage.
Right.
That's what her dad tried to teach them. Like, this is something that you need to know. So you want to know both.
You really do.
You want to know both.
That's important. One of the things that, if I may, one of the things we fail to forget now is that when the generation before that'll come over, they made it their business to maintain their cultural integrity. Right. That is so important. Definitely. And we have to get back to that. Definitely. Now in this time. Gotta know where you came from. Yeah. For sure. So that's what, and then her dad passed, was it earlier this year? I think it was either earlier this year or the end of last year. But yeah, he passed. But her mom's still with us, her sister's still with us, her brother's still with us, her husband, her former husband. But yeah, just he really was strict about his family, about family, and he just didn't play about it. And he came up with this group. And they did a lot. They went around the world together, and I just love the fact that they were very family oriented. Because I like to say I'm family oriented myself, so I can also relate to that. So it's awesome to just understand that there's somebody that you adore, and you can just understand that they all had a lot in common. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, she was definitely
Of course, the Grammys.
The Grammys.
Were recently held.
And last night.
Yes.
As a matter of fact.
And you were nominated. That's quite an honor.
Yes, it was. It was like, just to be around all these artists that are heavyweights is an honor. And this year we're nominated once again for our album Amor Perdido. So it was great. It was great to come out and see a lot of familiar faces that we ran into last year.
Yeah. Now, even though you didn't walk away with a Grammy, you've already got one under your belt from last year, right?
Right.
So that's quite an accomplishment. Plus, the TMA, boy, you racked them up this year, 6.
I'm very fortunate this year to have people listen to the records and buy them, and it's great.
Well, you say
really supports us.
You got to meet a lot of big acts. We feel you're pretty doggone big,
So like stuff like that. Like she's so humble, man. Like her idols were her idols. She looked up to Janet Jackson. It was Janet Jackson, and it was Whitney Houston. She was big fans of both of those. Did she get to meet? Okay, I think I heard that she got to meet Whitney Houston, like I said, at the Grammys. It's either one of those, but I think she just walked past Janet Jackson. But yeah, Whitney, like the fact that she just got to have that moment with people that she really looked up to in the music business. I mean, it's just is awesome. I can't imagine if I met somebody like Michael or stuff that I people that I used to like. It's
just being there amongst those people that you look up to.
Yeah, man. But I love the fact that she just like loved like that type of music, like funky music, and she was open to different genres. That's something we can also relate to. But just seeing her, you would not know any of those details unless you looked into her story a little deeper. Because I was like, that's what had me more drilled into her story even more. It was like, okay, so I gotta learn more about her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, you see how she's so peaceful. That's why it just hurt me, man. To just understand, like to just know what happened to her happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just messed up.
It's tragic, man.
Yeah. To do somebody with such a generous heart like that
over something that was totally uncalled for.
Definitely. Yeah, man.
You're hired by the superstar. Yeah. And it's not like you get paying you pennies, right? No. And you decide you're going to try to embezzle money. That doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't. And she really tried to go around it and play, but like her dad wasn't. He wasn't stupid. He wasn't stupid. So I mean, and I'm sure she was hurt because she looked at her as like a friend. She looked at her as a friend. Whatever happened, and it's just. Yeah. And she's out there. She came out with a documentary, a couple years back. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was in jail just telling, because she was sticking to the lie, saying that the gun just went off. And
what was she doing with a gun? And how does the gun go off?
Brought the gun in. I don't know.
Why do you have a gun in the first place?
It's hard to believe that, but you already know how that goes. Two sides to every story. It didn't have the truth.
Man, it's tragic.
But yeah, man, it's just tragic when you think about stuff like that.
Different. I don't see myself that way, but thank you. It's flattering. Thank you.
Well, also you're recording now in LA, right?
Yes. Right now we're doing. Actually today I need to finish up this project that we're doing with NARIS, which is an organization for the Grammys. We're doing a project to help benefit the arts in schools and education, and I'm doing a song from the West Side Story. It's an album, a compilation of songs from the West Side Story, the movie, and it's kind of like a modern revamped version of the West Side Story. And I'm doing the song that Rita Moreno did, the song "A Boy Like That." And it's really funky. It's cool.
That's
the new
neat.
version.
Little something different, right?
Yeah.
That's a little flavor. You've got a record label now. I mean, you're expanding all over the place, not only in just the music circles, but you're getting behind the scenes as well.
Yeah, Quintanilla Studios. It was a lot that they had going on. That's what I was saying before we started rolling. Like they were so busy to the point where it's like it was so easy to just not see the little details, which was one of them was actually seeing how Yolanda was. I don't mean to say her name to give her clout, but y'all know, like giving her that attention, like you know what I'm saying, to pay attention to what she was doing. But yeah, they had a label, Quintanilla Studios. She had a boutique. She really wanted to own things. She wanted to own things by herself. because her parents were so strict. Well, her dad really was so strict. And he wanted to really be in control of everything. And growing up, the older she got, she just wanted to have her own stuff. So that's why she wanted to, you know, do this, be able to do this while she's doing that. So she wanted to be able to manage the boutique, have this. She even wanted land or her own house, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, like when I seen like how her dad mapped out, like had all of that set up, I was like, man, I was like, to just be able to do that for your family was just is awesome. Because I mean, he had every like three houses on the block owned by him. It was the parents' house, it was the family house. Then you got Selena and her husband's house right next to it. And then you got her brother AB and his wife's house all together. And it's just that was awesome. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? To be able to just be able to do that for your family, it was awesome, you know. So it's just stuff like that, man. It's just they had a whole lot of, you know, a whole lot.
It's tragic.
It's very tragic. It's when you think about it.
I'm listening on this interview. She not only was doing things for herself, she was also impacting other areas. Like she mentioned about education, and that's commendable on her part. I wish more artists, and they are, I wish more would continue to do those things and help those who, as the scripture, to help the least of them, as they say.
Definitely, and that's what it's about. Just educate, just making sure these younger people are educated, doing what they're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
It's so because they're easily influenced, you know, like you know what I mean. So you got to make sure you're dishing out the right stuff. You know, so that's you're right. That's another thing that I commend about her. Like she always was about education, and she was for the young people. She was, because she knew there was a lot of little girls that want to be like her. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, since we talk, you know, it's been said, I'm not a role model, but if you're in the limelight and you are considered to be either a star or someone that is very important, you're guilty by association. You are a role model, whether you like it or not.
Definitely.
And that's one of the things that those of us who are baby boomers, such as myself, we need to strive to do that more in terms of talking to young people and encouraging them to do the right thing, to help the least of those. It's very important, because what good is it going to do if you're going to, you know, hold on to what you have as opposed to sharing what you have, and so someone else can benefit from your blessings, quite frankly. And you know, it's just important that we sort of continue to do those things. So
you never know who's watching either. So it's like that's another reason why I do what I do. You never know who's watching. You know? You never know who's watching. You never know who needs it. So I mean, hopefully people will get a lot of good information for this video. That's why it's important to me to be able to upload that for them. You know what I'm saying? I do it for the people, you know? So yes, it's just stuff like that, man. It just has you think, you know?
Tell us about that.
We have it's like a family business that's going on back in Texas. We have Q Productions, and it's an agency where we sign bands and we also book them. And also we have a record company which works with alongside with EMI. And what more can I say? EMI has been wonderful to us. They've been really great, and we've been very fortunate for them to take a liking to the groups that we've been signing with the corporation.
Now, not only that, you talked about the Neris project. You have another one going on with the likes of Bryan Adams, Michael Bolton, and a whole bunch more. What's going on there?
Well, the deal with Bryan Adams is we had done a kind of like co-wrote a song with David Byrne for the movie Don Juan de Marco, which is the one that I'm coming out. It's just like a little piece. I don't want people to think it's like this huge part. I'm like in the background, hi Mom. No, it's a really cool piece. And it was a really cool song, but now they told us that they're not going to be working with Atlantic Records or for some reason or another, and they're going with, I believe, A&M Records, and they want me to do a duet with Bryan Adams for the single.
Wow.
So it's going to be cool. You know, I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of Bryan Adams.
Yeah. Was he at the awards last night or no?
I didn't see him.
I figured
I wonder how hard it was to get her to sit down to do this. But this is, like I said, this is right after the Grammys. So that's, I don't even, like, that was, I'm imagining how hard it was to get a hold of. Because, like I said, Selena was just doing this, that, just, she barely had free time. She really did. Like, after watching the movie and the show and just, she barely had free time, man. And she was so young. She was like, I think she was about to be 24 soon. So she had to be 23. But she was so busy, man. Like, it's just, like I said, I wonder how hard it was for him to get a hold of her.
Yeah, it's
looks like they're in a lobby somewhere.
I think the great part about it, she was willing.
She was willing to stop and do that. Exactly.
Do that.
Generous. She was so generous. So generous, bro. Yeah. That's just. That's just, like, especially somebody, and I'm sure it's easy for somebody that was just as busy to her as her to just be like, no, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But she would take the time to just sit down and talk, and that's what I'm saying. That's what really, that's what I feel like separates her from a whole lot of other celebrities. Because I'm not saying that they're wrong. I get it. We get it. You're busy. You have things to do. Certain things you can't do. But Selena was willing to make time for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, to just have that one-on-one.
That's important.
Yeah.
That you, connect with your fans or that's important. They respect that. They enjoy that. They appreciate it.
It goes a long way.
And it really shows that you care.
Definitely.
So
definitely.
You see from this interview, she has all those qualities.
Yeah. So, just by the way she speaks, right? Just by the way she speaks, is just from the heart. It's just not you wouldn't even know she was famous unless you put on the TV or whatever.
Yeah.
She's just like a regular human being, you know. It's just that's what it's about. It's not about,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like she found something she wanted to do and she gave it a try, and it, you know what I'm saying? It's just very inspirational. And that's why I feel like it's the right approach to go.
Absolutely.
So that's just...
Big fan of Bryan Adams, you ran over there.
Yeah, listen, I saw so many artists that I'm a fan of. I even saw Michael Douglas was at the party last night.
Oh, wow.
And he was just so crowded with people. It was kind of hard to get to him. But I met Simon Levant, Bonnie Raitt, and I was dying to meet Andy Garcia. Andy Garcia was there with Cachao.
Oh, wow.
I didn't get to meet him, though. Next time.
It's so funny. She's so big herself, and yet she sounds like, just like us. We're like...
Well, just because I don't see myself that way, and it's really cool to kind of have people come up and get all excited, because I don't see myself that way, and I get excited when I see other artists. Last year at the Grammys, I was like, I'm going to take my camera, I'm going to take pictures with all these stars. I wasn't even worried about if I was going to win or not, but I didn't get, actually, they didn't let me in with the camera. They don't allow cameras in. This year there was people with cameras, though. I was really shocked. I was mad. I went and bought like one of those cheapy cameras. I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to sneak it in.
She was a kid at heart, man. She was really she was bad. See, that's what I be saying, though. Like, if you learn about Selena's story, it's just, it's certain things like that just warms your heart. Just to know that she was just like us, man.
Yeah.
She was just like us. She just happened to be successful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's really the only difference between her and most people is she was just successful. And you know what I mean? It's just...
She was able to handle her success.
Yeah.
Because the list goes on and on with people who become famous and they just don't handle their success.
Yeah.
And the list goes on and on. You can name them, pick one. There's so many.
There's so many. Yeah.
That,
so many.
You see what happens.
Yeah.
How success was. Success can either make you or break you.
Definitely.
But that's up to you.
Yep.
So.
Definitely. I couldn't have said it any better.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it any better, man.
I know, right?
It's just, and it happens a lot. It's very common. Like people let the fame get to their head and they just forget where they come from. And it's just, I be saying like, you're forgetting the purpose of what God blessed you with.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you said something very important.
Yeah.
People need to understand that.
Yeah.
God has created us in His own image and likeness.
Yep.
And He's given us various talents and gifts, and He has a purpose for us to use those talents and gifts to give Him glory.
Yeah, you said it. Purpose.
And be a blessing unto others.
Other people. That's what it's about.
The world could get back to that.
Yeah.
It's so important.
Definitely.
You know.
Yeah. I was reading Esther. I was reading the book of Esther, and it was telling that, like, God puts us in a position for certain reasons. Like, He puts us in a position or a certain moment in our life to act on it. You know,
by the way, Esther is an excellent example.
Definitely.
Because we've both read the story.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about Esther was her people. Fate rested on her actions. Really did.
Yeah.
You know, we're not gonna give the whole story away. You're gonna have to read it for yourself.
Definitely.
And she made a decision to, number one, trust God. And take care of her people. So read the story.
Definitely get in the Bible.
It is an awesome story.
Definitely. That's just wanted to put that as an example, because I mean, like, it's just, He puts you in a position, man, where you gotta act on it, and it's just you have to know that he's there with you the whole time. It's just don't think that it's the end of the road or anything like that. It's just everything.
The interesting thing about Esther Hadith is this: there's no mention of God in that book.
No.
But if you read the book, you'll see God moving and orchestrating through Esther to save her people.
Definitely.
And by the way, bring justice.
Oh yeah. It's just amazing, man. This is amazing.
It really
it's very educational book, man.
It's
just, if you pay attention, really.
It is.
But Mr. Pastor, man, thank you for doing this reaction with me, man. Did you enjoy the video? Like, just watching that video alone, I know you see like the generosity of Selena's character. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know,
I think it's a great video. I think again, the tragedy about Selena was she was taken before her time.
Definitely.
So to speak.
Definitely. No doubt about that.
We were sharing a few minutes ago. Before Taylor Swift, it was Selena Gomez.
And you can even say people like Aaliyah, because Aaliyah was kind of the same way, where she wasn't even in her prime and she died so young. She was doing a lot though, but she was but like I compared Selena, I put Selena, Aaliyah, Tupac in the same boat, because they were all so young, but they achieved so much while they were here.
Absolutely.
They achieved so much. Like, you see all the movies, all the stuff Tupac was doing. And then it's tragic.
I think the tragedy with Aaliyah was just
that was crazy.
A bad situation, if I had to use those words. With Tupac, again, the business of talented brother, by the way.
Oh, definitely.
You know, he's doing movies, by the time he's like 23 or
24, 25. He died when he was 25.
I think, unfortunately, a lot of times, people tend to get caught up in success. It kind of doesn't end the way people want it to end, I guess.
A lot of things happen so fast. A lot of things happen so fast, too. A lot of things happen.
Get caught up. So, one of the things I can use, I'll tell you a great example, if I may. A great example is LeBron James.
Oh.
Here's this brother. he doesn't go. He's not a college graduate, but because he had he had close friends whom he's helped, and all of his friends have been successful. Yeah, his high school buddies, I should say, and he has a great support system. He's kept his head on straight. You don't hear a lot of bad stuff about LeBron. Not really. No. And he understands the importance of using his notoriety, his wealth, his success, I should say, to the benefit of others. Sending people to school, speaking up for, I should say, speaking truth to power in several instances in his career, and his longevity.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's been in it for almost 20 years.
Yeah,
and he's really been a true role model. Really, yeah, he really has. Yeah. So
outside of basketball, like just
and that's the important thing. Really, outside of basketball.
And
that's something that I think young athletes, if I may, need to understand. You can use that platform to reach out and impact other lives outside of sports. That's important too. I think a lot of, not just LeBron, Steph Curry,
Kobe. That's why Kobe was crazy, because that was, I mean, you didn't even have to watch basketball to know who Kobe was. Yeah, that's my example. You know,
a host of others, and it's nothing new. Yeah. Like I say, I was a baby boomer, and I know all about Jim Brown and Lou Alcindor, who is now Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They did that, and Muhammad Ali, of course. Oh, yeah. And several others. Yeah. How they use their platform of athletics to impact other areas of society and attempt to make the lives of others better. Yeah. And that's so important. Not so much, not just in athletics, but in any field that you've chosen. Your goal, or one of your goals, should be to try to make, as they say, this world a better place to live in.
Most definitely, man.
That's the real blessing I found out in all of these years that I've been on this earth. Yeah. Just encouraging someone, meeting the needs of someone, and not really expecting anything in return, but that person's success. Yeah. That's the true blessing, I would submit. Yeah. And those are some basic things the world really needs to get back to.
Most definitely.
Unfortunately, we become so self-centered and me, my, I. Yeah. And I think if we examine ourselves and try to be more of others instead of being all about ourselves, I think that's super important. Yeah. And we have to practice that on a daily basis. That's one way to make this world better. Yeah. And I think if we do those things, not to say that we live in a perfect world, but we can add a little more love and joy in this world and peace, as opposed to being self-centered and only thinking about ourselves. So we just have to keep those things in mind, and that's why I'm proud of this brother here. He's thinking not of himself, but he's thinking of others by having these videos. Yeah, man. And want to commend you again. Keep doing that.
Thank you, man.
It's going to make a difference. I learned a very valuable lesson many years ago. Yeah. And I'll tell this story. I I was working the Navy Federal Credit Union, and one of the employees, one of my coworkers, he found another job, and he told me that the reason basically why he wanted another job, he was, getting ready to get married, and he wanted to take care of his new bride.
Right.
So he was kind of worried, man, I don't know, he had this sort of attitude, man, I really want to, I really want to take care of my wife. I want to make, do all of those things that a man is supposed to do in terms of wanting to provide for his family, take care of his family, make sure his family is secure and all of those things.
Yep.
And I told him that, man, don't worry about it. Just do your job. And what I meant by that was just do what you're here to do. Do your job. Be the best at your job. And I told him that someone's always watching you. And I said, believe it or not, you'll be surprised. It may come a time when the very person that's watching you may see how well you're doing and how you're taking care of business at your job. They may be instrumental in taking you to that next level. That's why it's so important that do your job, and not just in the workplace, but in your personal life too. Take care of your business.
Oh yeah.
People are watching you, and that's a fact.
That's a fact.
If I were a betting man, I would win that bet every time, because people are watching you, because they're looking for something to keep them going. They're looking for some hope. They're looking for say someone that they can be encouraged by, and we just have to remember those things. And I know I make it my business to do that. And it's not to say that we slip and fall. All I'm saying is that if, as a Christian, as a minister, if I had to use 3 words to describe what I'm talking about now, well, actually 4. I strive to be prayerful. That is, I continue to develop my relationship with God the Father through Christ, my Savior. Number 2, I'm careful. I ain't trying to go nowhere where I ain't supposed to be. I ain't trying to do nothing that I ain't supposed to be doing. And I ain't trying to really hang out with people that will cause me to do something that I'm not supposed to be doing and be somewhere I'm not supposed to be at. And then not only am I prayerful, I'm careful, I'm also consistent. Consistency has its rewards. Trust me on that one. If you're consistent, good things will happen. And I'm not saying that bad things will happen, but even the bad things will happen if you're consistent in striving to do those things which are positive and that will help others. You overcome those challenges. And then the final word I would use is be persistent. Don't take off. Just be persistent in your life. And everybody got problems. I got problems, but you'll be able to overcome those problems. And some problems you won't even have because of those words I just mentioned. In that order: being prayerful, being careful, being consistent, and being persistent in your life. So whoever's listening out there, I hope that you will take that to heart and put that into practical application.
All right, well said, man. I couldn't have said that any better, man. If y'all watching this video and y'all haven't learned anything, I'm concerned. But but I mean, I'm sure y'all did. I appreciate y'all, whoever watched the whole video. But yeah, this concludes another video of Selena Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Same time next week. Any other requests what you want to see me react to next week, Monday, man, just drop in the comment section. We'll go from there. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed your Monday, and I hope you guys are looking forward to Tuesday. We're off to another week. I hope you guys are doing all right out there. I hope you guys aren't really, going through something very, very tragic. If you are, just remember that, God is with you, and you just, you know, just keep talking to him and just ask him, you know, ask him to help you push through it, you know. So just keep on strong, just keep being strong, and just, you know, let's make it through this week. But other than that, man, I appreciate you, Mr. Patterson, for being here, man.
Thank you, man, for having me, man.
Great video, great
man.
Great video, man.
You know.
But yeah, other than that, man, I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in, man. God bless y'all. Until next time, Thief is out, man. Peace.